So we've answered the what and the why. Now
Lots
let's
of
talk
answers,
about the who.
Who? Me?
Who?
Who's talking about it? You?
Me, him.
You?
This is
I?
this is
Me?
our night at
Us?
the Roxbury seat. Me, him.
Who's on first? What's on second?
So why is it important, Mr. Hughes, that you are a part of the vlog?
I mean,
Hello.
obviously.
Hello.
I mean, it's the good looks. It's the
Sure.
charisma.
Sure.
You know, it's the popularity.
Obviously.
You know. So I mean, I'm multi-year running as a shaker and a greeter at graduation. So the kids love me. They love me.
There's some dirt on your shoulder.
Okay.
You got it.
Got it. Okay.
So I agree with all that. I
Yeah.
think Mr. Hughes is kind of the pulse of the teacher nation, for lack of a better term. Mr. Hughes is one of our leading teachers. He additionally is the technology guru. He knows everything, and I think by doing the vlog, he is modeling what we expect out of our teachers. In
Please
technology.
go on. No, seriously, go on. Tell me more.
I'm done with that. His head's going to explode.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell him why it's important that I'm here?
Yes.
And I'll just pose to the camera the whole time with them.
So earlier we were talking about the various reasons why we're here, and he brings youth, you know, and I don't have that. I got him by about 11 years, so. Fashion,
obviously.
you know, things like
look
that.
at the shirt tie combo.
You're right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But in all
There's no
seriousness, it's important because he is the leader of the iAcademy. So if you think about if you're out in the community and you're learning about the iAcademy, it's kind of important to have the leader tell the story. Of course, you want the students and the teachers and everything, but having that leadership piece in place as well on the vlog is super helpful because it's like, oh wow, you know, it's really cool that the leader is involved, the leader is all behind this, and so I think that's a really neat idea and reason why you should be here.
And you know, going back to Mr. Hughes, this whole iAcademy process was part of when you went to High Tech High last year in San Diego. We kind of said, you know, why can't we do this here? And I think you were part of the initial surge that said we absolutely can. So I think that answers the who question.
Yes.
Mr. O'Shea, who would you say is the target audience of the vlog?
I would say all the community members involved with Darlington High School. Parents, teachers, students, and even people in the community who do not have a direct affiliation with the school.
So basically any stakeholder. O'Shea, where do you see yourself fitting into that demographic? Obviously you're a teacher here, but is there another reason if you weren't a teacher you'd be interested?
As a parent, I have 2 children, soon to be a third. We will, we'll have to consider living in Florence. Do we want our kids to go to school at Darlington High School? So I think there's a lot of reasons that we want that, and one of those might be the iAcademy. So I want to know what my kids would be doing if they were in this program.
But I think it's fair to say if you can at least see what's going on in this program, it gives us a leg up on the competition. Because this is not to bash any local schools, but the reason we're doing this, we want our name to get out there. Is that fair?
Absolutely.
Cool. Do you think that the opportunity to see the vlog present itself potentially for investors to invest in the program?
I think that as businesses and community members see the way we are trying to implement the 21st century skills and really prepare these students for college and the workforce, that if we are creating a workforce for them, they're going to want to give back to the school.
You were a student of the week, obviously. Did anybody see you in the hallway, or did anybody see you like on the other campus? They're like, hey, you were a student of the week. Congratulations.
Yes, it was like a lot of people. Like it was just like, hey, I seen you. What's your name? It's like it was like, that's Quiz Brown. He been on the vlog. He was student of the week. Blah blah. Hey, I seen you.
So
Hey, I seen you.
you're saying you're a local celebrity.
Yes.
Outstanding.
Out.
All right, next question, Mr. O'Shea. Why is it important that our community knows what's going on in our hallways, in our classrooms, in our cafeteria, in our gym, that kind of stuff?
I think if they have a good understanding of what we got going on, they're going to be more likely to support in a number of ways. Support their students, support our
That's the
students.
same concept as making parent contact as a
That's
teacher,
right.
right? I mean, as long
That's
as our
right.
communication lines are open.
Absolutely.
Very good.
So I asked a friend of mine to watch this presentation with me and tell me what am I missing, and he says, I think you're missing a window of opportunity here by telling teachers that they can use vlogs for their own benefit. And so some ideas that I wanted to share with you about that were I know one teacher that we have does a vlog type review for their kids at the end of every unit. They're going to make a vlog of themselves, and what they do is they talk about, my name is so and so. In this last unit, we studied X, Y, and Z, and it kind of keeps it's a way of keeping a running tab on what they're doing. And so when it comes exam time, they have this nice video to review and watch, as opposed to looking back through notes that they may or may not have kept. I think another opportunity that we could maybe touch on is we've had 2 teachers that traveled abroad this summer, both with students, and so I think that would have been a great opportunity for them to vlog. I would like to see that in the future also. I've spoken with some of our freshman teachers this year in the iAcademy about potentially starting a vlog from a kid's perspective, but it doesn't even need to be that big. It could be something simple at the end of a test, as simple as a reflection. You know, we keep notes of that kind of stuff, and that can be notes for improvement for next time too. So let's not waste time here and think that I'm a teacher, I can't do this vlog. I think there's a lot of opportunities there for video recording evidence, if nothing else. We're talking about who, and I love the responses there. One thing I particularly liked is when we talk about target audience and who we want to see our vlog. I think I hit it on the head, not to pat myself on the back, but when I talked to Quez, I said something like his mom probably showed the video to everybody at her workplace.
Right.
And they might have seen something cool and said, wow, that's really neat, this is going on at Darlington High School. And that's how the word spreads.
Right.
So I think that these vlogs can help to spread the good news to everybody.
Yes.
And, you know, I think something like 70% of the adult population in the world is on Facebook. And so what better audience do you have? You know,
Right.
I mean,
Right.
we're basically showing this to anyone that wants to look.
Yeah.
So I think that's pretty cool. I love Mr. O'Shea hit on that he's part of the target audience as a parent also. If I was a kid or if I was a parent who had kids in middle school, and I'm not there yet, and I think you're a lot closer than me, I would start to look at high schools, and you know, I think this is a neat place to look, and we're proving that every day.
Yep, exactly. You also want to consider not just who you're talking to, but who do you want to hear from.
Absolutely.
And so, you know, listening to some of the answers there about thinking of leaders and teachers and students and community members and, you know, guest speakers and stuff like that, pulling those people in. And so if you're a community member, you're a parent, you're one of these, you're part of the target audience, who do you actually want to hear the material from, and how cool would it be to hear like a guest speaker that came in and talked to the iAcademy people?
Well, and I know too, we have guest speakers coming in one a month until Christmas, and then we haven't lined up anybody for January yet. But I know, like, as far as business people go, I've got someone coming in November who is an app developer out of Atlanta, Georgia, and she's actually an alumni. And she said, "I'd love to come talk to your kids. We're going to develop some apps in there." So really looking forward to hearing from her. I know in December I have we've lined up a digital typographer to come in and show us about 3-dimensional map making, which is going to be pretty cool. So if I was a business partner, I would love to see what's going on here and maybe say, how can I help? If I was a Darlington community member that had a little bit of money and wanted to help kids, how can I help make what you guys are doing better?
Right.
I think that's we're providing an opportunity for them to see that.
Right.
So,